Meta-ethnicity is a relatively recent term that arises occasionally in academic literature or public discourse, and describes a level of commonality that is wider and more general than ethnicity, but does not necessarily correspond to nation or nationality. An early use, possibly the first published in English, was an article in a 1984 USSR Academy of Sciences publication discussing identity in Asia and Africa. Examples of use of meta-ethnicity. Some other examples. Against this dominant view of the nature of the Indian state, Singh argues that India should be seen as an ethnic democracy, in which Hinduism works as a meta-ethnicity and in which hegemonic control is exercised over ethnic minorities, particularly those living in the peripheral regions. We also know that demographically by the year 2050 less than 1 in 2 Americans will be a white Euro-American. There has even been talk of a kind of meta-ethnicity, a post-ethnicity. That is to say that intermarriage, mix, birth rate, etc., will lead to not 1, nor 2 or even 3 ethnicities feeding into people's makeup, but many more. L. Bizov, however, believes that there has taken place within the Russian national consciousness one of the most radical changes ever, from a meta-ethnic sense of identity to a strictly ethnic identity. Jeffrey Fox, on the other hand, argues that Hispanic, with its emphasis on Spanish language heritage as the foundation of meta-ethnicity, has no implied racial or class agendas and is simply preferred by most immigrants from Latin America. Furthermore, these split-level processes of identity formation, the forging of ethnicity and meta-ethnicity, take place in regional contexts of unequal ethnic control over media and symbol systems. Peter Turchin introduces the concept meta-ethnic frontier theory in his 2003 book, Historical Dynamics: Why States Rise and Fall. At the beginning of the new century, Chinese people are living the construction of a meta-ethnicity of multiple identities.